Lottery by Robert Chantler.
Have you just switched the set off?
Yes.
Oh, thank God for that. I thought I'd gone blind for a minute. What did you do that for anyway? I was watching that.
That's all you ever do.
I wasn't concentrating on it, I was thinking.
Something new for you, isn't it?
Shut it. Your favourite pudding's gone for a fortnight.
You wouldn't.
Try me.
Well, what were you thinking about?
Being rich.
Nice. Lots of lolly, left, right and centre. Anyway, you never get it. The people who need it most never get it. I could do with a cuppa of you getting up.
Wasn't.
Well, shift your arse in and make some tea.
I want to watch how you talk to me, or it'll be the last cup of tea I'll be making. Look, I'll do it in a minute. If you stopped slobbing around all day and got up and made me a few cups of tea, you wouldn't be such a lump. I think we should have a go on the lottery this week. John won it, so it is possible.
He won £10. He's not flying to Ibiza on that, is he?
Still, £10 is £10.
Yeah, and you know what he did with it? He went out and bought 10 scratch cards. Won £1.
But we don't know. Not until we try.
Well, leave it to me. I'll sort it out when I go to the bookies later. Just choose 6 numbers between 1 and 49.
Why do I have to pick 'em?
So you don't blame me when we lose.
3 each.
Oh, all right. I'll have 2, 3 and 45.
I'll have 6, 15 and 31. Got those down?
Yes, dear.
It's the night of the draw and the TV is on.
And the first number tonight is number 45.
Yes!
And the next number is number 1. That hasn't come up for a while.
Oh, for good's sakes, that's the jackpot gone.
The next number is number 2.
Yes!
And the next number is number 3. This is extraordinary.
Yes! That's 3 numbers.
And the next number is number 15.
4 numbers. 4 numbers!
And the last number tonight is number 31.
Oh my God, 5 numbers!
And the bonus ball is number 6.
Yes! Yeah! 5 numbers and the bonus ball! Oh my God!
What the? What's all the excitement? Thought you were having sex.
5 numbers and the bonus ball!
Oh my God, you could win £100,000 plus with those. Are you sure?
Yeah, show him the ticket.
Here it is.
Oh, you poor people. Sit down. You'll need to. This isn't the winning ticket. This is a slip you fill in and hand in to have the ticket produced.
You mean that's not the ticket?
No.
I think I'll just...
Lewis! Get in here.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you had to pay for them.
Well, where do you think they get the prize money from, idiot?
Well, if you know all about it, why didn't you buy the ticket?
So she wouldn't get blamed if anything like this happened.
Oh, you keep out of this. Because I trusted you to do it. God knows why. You're definitely 1 number short of the jackpot.
Well, it could have been worse. At least you didn't get 6 numbers. If you had, you'd have lost millions, not thousands.
Well, that's not the point. Do you know what I could have done with thousands of pounds?
Get a facelift.
Watch it, you.
Marjory, you haven't lost anything, because to lose something you have to have it first.
Same difference. We would have won.
Yeah, but if Lewis had brought the ticket, those numbers probably wouldn't have come up. That's sod's law.
Well, we'll never know now, will we?
How about a cup of tea?
Pour it over your head, you dim-witted thicko.
Well, I'd love a cup, Lewis.
Righto.
And don't say righto, gets right on my wick.
Okie dokie.
And don't say that either. People never take anyone seriously who says okie dokie.
You see, things aren't so bad over a cuppa.
No.
Next week, I'll buy the ticket. I'll do it properly. God, how can anyone be so brainless?
I thought it was forgotten.
Yeah, well, you thought wrong. Oh, what I would have done with that money. I've got a shot at you for a start, Lewis. I could afford to pay a hitman with that sort of money.
You wouldn't.
No, you're right. I'd save it on money and wring your neck myself.
If I won, I'd put most of it in a building society and splash out a bit and give you some, obviously.
You'd better win it next week then.
I'd have a huge mansion with hot and cold running servants. I'd be a lady of leisure. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't even put on my own slippers in the morning. A servant would do it.
You'd soon get bored.
No more than I am now.
Stop moaning.
You'll get the contents of this teapot in your lap, you will, if you don't watch it.
There's nothing in it now.
Well, you get the empty one round your head then.
Yes, well, I'm going home now.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Shove off. Very neighbourly.
Sorry, I don't see what else I can do. I've got a steam cleaner when you get round to picking bits of Lewis out of the carpet.
I'll do that all right. Come and stand by me. The train's coming.
I'm happy here. I don't like being too near the edge.
Pity. If it wasn't stopping anyway, I'd push you under it.
Stop going on about it.
I won't stop going on about it. I lost several £100,000 because of you. I could have been having a chauffeur driving me to London instead of sitting in a tube train with sweaty armpits in my face, people farting all over the place because they haven't got any manners.
Why did I have to come anyway? You know I hate being dragged around the shops.
I know. That's why you're going to be dragged around the shops. I'm going to drag you around the shops until you're dead. And you're going to buy me something to make up for being such a div.
I can't afford anything too expensive.
No, because you cocked up and didn't buy the lottery ticket.
I'm off.
Get back here. Lewis! Lewis!
All right.
Don't you show me up in public. You're not too old to get a spanking, you know.
I beg your pardon, madam.
Sorry, I thought you... Well, you see, my husband was standing there a minute ago. It was aimed at him.
Come on then.
You did that on purpose.
Did what?
Sneaked off so I'd end up talking to a total stranger.
Rubbish. Well, what do you want?
I want to drag you round the department stores. We're going to look at underwear, tights, cushions, kitchenware, and everything you hate.
I need some new underwear. I'll go to the men's...
Oh, no you don't. I'll take you to the menswear selection to buy you underwear.
I'm not a child.
Well, you have the brains of a child. I have every right to make you suffer.
Yeah, well, I lost the money as well. I won't be living the high life either.
Yeah, but you deserve to suffer. I'm just the innocent bystander.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it now. Just think, if we'd bought the ticket, the numbers probably wouldn't have come up.
That's what John said.
Well, he was right.
That's just what people say to losers, to try to make them feel better.
He didn't win either.
So what? He doesn't need to win. He's got his own business. He could afford much grander places to live if he wanted.
Money isn't everything, you know.
Of course it is. Money is the world. With money you can do what you like, retire, live the easy life, and anyone who doesn't like what you can do can get stuffed. I deserve to be rich. I wasn't made to be poor.
Well, if you wanted, you could double our income if you got off your arse and got a job.
I'm a kept woman. I wasn't made to work. I do the housework anyway. I mean, you'd soon notice if the housework wasn't done.
You can get a job and do the housework?
Oh yeah, spend my evenings slaving away while you're up the pub. If we'd won the lottery, we would have had a housekeeper.
What a waste of money that would have been.
Now we got nothing.
At least we didn't spend anything either on the ticket.
Don't get smart with me.
We only won a couple of 100,000, not millions. As soon as we'd spent it, we'd owe 40% tax on it. Then, well, that wouldn't even pay for the housekeeper full time.
I was thinking part-time.
That's all you ever think part-time.
Ha ha. How can anyone be stupid enough to fill in a slip and not turn it into a ticket? How can anyone be that stupid?
I don't know.
Of course you don't, because you're too stupid to know anything.
I said I was sorry.
Sorry does not equal a lottery win. People wait their whole lives to win a tenner on a scratch card. That was our one chance, and you blew it. I'd divorce you right now if it wasn't so expensive. And anyway, I like having someone dim-witted like you to vent my spleen on every so often.
Every so often? You're always venting your spleen at me.
Well, is it any wonder? Take last week.
What about it?
3 times last week I asked you to go to the shops for me, and every time you screwed it up. I sent you from Alka-Seltzer on Monday, and you came back with whipping cream. Tuesday, I sent you for some flour, and you come back with a newspaper. And on Friday, the day you didn't buy the lottery ticket, I sent you to the supermarket for some rosehip syrup. You came back with a packet of loo rolls. I mean, what's wrong with you? Are you so dense?
I'm not very good at shopping. I keep telling you.
Well, learn to be.
You could always get it yourself if you weren't so bone idle.
I don't exert myself unnecessarily. That's what you're for. If we'd won the lottery, we could have been lying on a deck chair on a warm tropical island, watching the waves lapping in and out. And instead we're looking at a tip of garden and Mrs. Jones's rotten fence.
Oh, let it go, woman. The draw was Saturday. You were whinging yesterday while you dragged me round the shops. You've been whinging all morning and you're still bloody whinging. It's doing my head in.
Well, whose fault is it?
Well, if I could turn back the clock, I would, but I can't. How long are you going to keep going on about it?
Until we win. Or for as long as I want to. Got a problem with that?
No, dear.
Good.
If we had one, you'd have blown all the money on this cruise and that cruise and housekeepers and designer clothes, and we'd be back to square one like we are now.
Rubbish. I wouldn't spend it all. I'd invest some.
Some?
Half. For our retirement. Anyway, what you said about being taxed on what we buy is crap. With that sort of money, we could pay for a top-notch accountant to make sure we pay as little tax as possible. Well, politicians do it all the time.
Again, more expense.
Yeah, but in a good cause. I wouldn't waste the money like you would.
Oh, right. Living it up with fancy cruises and things is not wasting it, is it?
Correct. I have a stressful time and money spent on a nice, relaxing holiday well, it'd be a good investment. The benefits linger longer after the cruise.
Rubbish. Within a few days, you'll be back to your old miserable self.
Yeah, well, we're not having a cruise now, so it's irrelevant anyway.
If I buy you a cruise to say sorry for screwing up on the ticket, will that do? Is that what you're angling for?
I won't forgive you, but it will help a bit, I suppose.
All right. Well, we'll go down the travel agent and sort something. Now stop going on, OK? We weren't exactly on the breadline last Saturday, and we won't be after it. As long as you don't think this cruise is going to be the first of many, because it's not.
Just you stay out of my way as much as you can. Twin beds? Oh, better, separate cabins. Well, ideally, I'd go on my own.
Fine, go on your own. I couldn't care less about the sodding cruise. A week or two with you on a cruise would be a holiday enough for me. And if only you go, it won't cost so much.
Right, yes, I'll go on my own. Having you on a ship for a week would tempt me to chuck you overboard far too much.
One week later.
How could you forget to watch the draw?
Same way you did.
Don't start on me.
I didn't.
You did.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Well, I'm not arguing about it.
Yes, you are.
I got 3 numbers this week. I won a tenner.
Lovely. We don't know yet because she forgot to watch the draw.
You should have reminded me.
You should have reminded me.
Well, the results will be on the news in a minute.
Yes, John, that's why we've got the telly on.
Ah ha ha.
Shh, shh, they're coming up.
The lottery numbers tonight were 3, 8, 15, 16, 17 and 33. And the bonus ball was number 49.
Yes! 4 numbers.
That's good, isn't it?
About £100 usually.
Well, half of that's mine.
Why? I brought the ticket, I chose the numbers.
Only 3 of them.
Well, 2 of mine came up and only 1 of yours. Anyway, I brought the ticket.
I lent you the car. Who paid for the petrol?
It was in there already.
So? It still had to be put in there? How do you think it got there? The petrol fairy?
You would hardly have used any petrol going to the village.
Well, why don't you walk instead, you fat cow?
Don't start on me, I'll punch you up the throat.
Look,
Anyway, after last week, you don't deserve it.
just split it 50-50.
Is that what you think marriage is? 50-50? No, mate. 60-40 to her.
60-40 to you, more like.
When do you ever give what you get?
When you call me a name.
Yes, well, I will be spending my modest tenner up the pub. You're welcome to join me if you want, tomorrow night at Spotted Dick.
Oh, right. Well, I never say no to a drink.
Don't we know it? Pity you can't hold it too.
Shut it, you. You're a fine one to talk about holding a drink. Half the vodka and you're off your face.
Right, well, I'll see you at the pub. And well done on your win.
Thanks.
And don't start arguing again after I've gone.
Of course we won't.
I bet we will.
No, we won't.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Hurry up, Lewis, it's getting cold.
All right, give us a chance.
And if I don't start seeing some more enthusiasm, you'll be making your own breakfasts in future.
All right.
Now, after breakfast, go to the shop and claim our winnings. Find out what we got.
Why do I have to go? Send me to get the winnings? I might come back with a bunch of bananas.
Don't be sarcastic, just get the damn winnings.
You still haven't said why you're not going.
Because you need the exercise more than I do, that's why.
Exercise has nothing to do with it. I'm taking a car.
Lazy you are.
How about you then? When was the last time you walked to the village? In fact, apart from walking from the kitchen to the lav, when did you ever get off your arse? When did you ever get your head out of daytime television?
I'm at home all day. When I've done the chores, I have every right to watch TV.
There's a bald patch on the armchair where your big fat bottom rests day after day.
Wrong, Lewis. That bald patch is methane damage from all your farting. I wonder how much we've won. Won't be hundreds or thousands, will it?
You'd never let me forget that, will you?
No.
It depends on how many people got 4 numbers. A few hundred probably, or less.
Let's not hope too many people won.
Got it.
How much?
Well, quite a few people got 4 numbers, so it's 90 quid.
You sure? I don't trust you. Turn out your pockets.
There. Satisfied? Now, give me back my share.
No, mine.
I collected it.
Tough.
I want my share, you tight-fisted old cow.
Well, you're not getting it.
Oh, yes, I am.
Oh, no, you're not.
Oh, yes, I am.
You're going to have 20. That's your lot. Now shove off.
Right. I'll get you for this. I'm going to John's. Ah, John, you mustn't creep in like that.
Sorry, mate. Came round the back.
Marjory won't split the winnings, well, not fairly anyway. We got 90 quid and I ended up with 20.
You took my money, I'm telling on you.
Shut up.
Oh, come on, Marjory. Play the game. Be fair.
Taking sides now, are you?
No.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Well, I think I'll go outside. Oh, hi, John. Escaped then?
Yep, Marjorie's gone to the loo.
Good. That gives us a few hours then.
Oh, a bathroom hog, is she?
I don't know what she does in there. The loo rolls we get through. What does she do with it? Make flags? Anyway, I have a secret. I'll let you in on it, but you mustn't tell Marjorie. Promise?
Oh, dear.
Promise?
Oh, I don't think I want to know.
Yes, you do.
Oh, right.
Well, we actually won 200 quid. Hardly anyone got 4 numbers.
And she thinks you won 90 and she's got 70 of it.
Correctamundo.
You know, mate, we have to stop you saying stuff like that.
Oh, whatever. In fact, I've got 120 quid. Yeah, she has 70. For once, I'm up on her.
Well, I probably shouldn't say this, but she does deserve it.
So you keep it quiet then, yeah?
I might do. You take me for a pint?
I thought we were going to the pub tonight. Your treat.
Oh, we are. This is extra.
Sorted. Let's go.
Where are you two off to?
The pub.
Oh, don't invite me, will you?
No.
See you later, Marjorie.
I don't trust him. I'm going to ring the lottery.
This is a National Lottery line recorded message. 2 winners shared the jackpot, each winning £4.25 million, with 3 winners getting 5 numbers and the bonus ball, 300 winners getting 5 numbers, 600 getting 4 numbers, and 2.5 million winners getting 3 numbers. Each winner of 3 numbers receives £10. Each winner of 4 numbers receives £200. Each...
We won 200 quid? You just wait until he gets back from the pub. He'll wish he'd stayed there. In fact, he'll wish he'd never been born.
Hello.
Oh.
Right, what have you done with the rest of the money?
What?
I know we won £200, you scrawny little git. Where's the rest of the money?
I
rang the lottery helpline and they told me winners of 4 numbers won £200 each.
Ah, well, all right, it's true. But if you hadn't been so selfish, I would have been honest.
Give me the rest of the money. Every penny. And the 20 quid I gave you now.
There.
Right. I'm taking this to the bank and putting it in my account.
You have separate accounts?
Cool, you bet. I wouldn't want that nosy old cow sticking her snout in my bank account.
You both still coming up the pub later?
If you're buying, you bet we are. He should be barred, actually.
If you weren't so unpleasant always, I wouldn't have been dishonest. You'd have screwed me over if the boot had been on the other foot.
Screw me over like that again and my boot will be up your arse. Now get out of my sight for the rest of the day.
Yes, dear.
See you up the pub tonight. 7 o'clock, all right?
Fine.
Yep.
You just keep out of my way for the rest of the day.
Suits me.
Lively in here tonight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, cheers, John. Well done on your £10 win.
Well done on your £200 win.
Thank you.
Have you given Lewis any?
No, he won't be getting any either.
Cow.
Oh, shut up.
Come on, you two, no arguing. This is a celebration, remember?
Yeah, arguments keep a marriage fresh.
Your marriage is fresh.
Well, I admit it's going a bit stale now, but it has been 20 years.
Feels like it. Yeah, you only get 14 for murder. You never married, did you, John?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't want to end up like Lewis.
You wouldn't end up like Lewis. He brings it on himself.
All the same. I think the single life's the life for me.
I wish I was single sometimes.
Oh yeah? You wouldn't last 5 minutes on your own. Do your own laundry, would you? You can't even use the coffee machine, let alone the washing machine. You don't even know one end of the hoover from the other. You don't?
Yeah, well, if I didn't have to keep you, I could afford a housekeeper.
Oh, that's all I am, is it? A housekeeper?
And a pain in the arse.
You don't know how sweet-natured I am. Any other husband who'd lost a couple of £100,000 being a muppet would have been brained. If you want to be single, fine.
You wouldn't last 5 minutes on your own. You'd have to get a job for starters. When I stop paying your allowance every month.
Oh, you give her pocket money?
I suppose so. Kind of. I hadn't really thought of it like that, but I guess it is.
All right, we need each other, right? It's an uneasy truce, and it always will be. And however much we need each other, nothing changes the fact you are so thick. It's actually amazing you stayed alive to get married.
Yes, dear. Whatever you say, dear.
I'll go to the lav.
OK, but remember they shut up at 11.
If you had a joint account...
She'd bleed it dry. She would bleed it dry, mate.
Anyway, I guess it's probably better if you both have separate accounts.
Yes, it is better that way. Now she won't know that I did buy a ticket and I won £200,000 last week.
In Lottery, you heard Helen Neal as Marjory, Doug Neal as Lewis, Robert Chantler as John, Martin Clark as the voice of the lottery, Linda Grundy as the narrator, Max Grundy as the newsreader, and Noel Antliff as the man in the shopping centre. It was written and directed by Robert Chantler.